awaits the dozen or so refugees soon to be swept in by the winds of a distant
Hello there. Oh, lovely.
The museum has become a donation point. A local group, Aberraid, issued an appeal, and in they come with pans, mugs and towels, one after the other, a conveyor belt of benevolence measured in blankets and bed linen.
I bought some bedding from home, more quilts here.
Is this yours? Did you bring this in yourself?
This is mine, and I got some jam.
Yes.
For the refugees.
Did you make that?
Yes. Anything we can do to help those people feel welcome in our workplaces. So I just feel it's just compassion, really. It's what I hope someone would do for me if I was in a similar situation.
It was 101 years ago that the people of this town welcomed another group of refugees, Belgians, fleeing the horrors of the First World War. And as the local paper at the time recorded, they cheered them into the train station, sang anthems at them at their hotel on the promenade there, even staged a welcome concert. Well, for the Syrians arriving here, it'll be a little bit different this time.
I've been offered the Cor Gobaith have asked me, can we sing to welcome them? But I'm sure they will be able to, but perhaps not in the first week.
The refugees are vulnerable is the message, as the County Council here allows us a rare behind-the-scenes glimpse into the UK's nascent Syrian refugee programme, one not without political sensitivities.
There are some offers, where people want to celebrate their arrivals, and there are obviously risks with that, I think, in terms of and maybe a counter demonstration.
There are police here, health, education and job centre officials, the Red Cross too.
We have had an outpouring of support from the Aberystwyth University. Over 15 Arabic-speaking students have come forward to help us.
And coordinating it all from the council, Catherine Morgan. Just talk me through the Welsh phrases you've got in the welcome pack here.
So they've got Bore da, Prynhawn da, which is good morning, good afternoon.
She shows us the Welsh Government's draft Welcome to Wales guide, a sort of bespoke cultural highway code for the 50 Syrian refugees due in the country this week. What does it say in public manners?
Do not throw litter on the floor or spit on the floor. If you need to sneeze or blow your nose, it's considered very good manners to use a tissue.
They will be among 1,000 Syrian refugees flying into the UK before Christmas, phase one of the 20,000 expected over the next 4 years. Vetted in the camps by the UN, we're told, vetted again by the Home Office. You're the man who's going to pick up the refugees from the airport?
Yeah, there's two members of staff coming with me from the Red Cross office, and we have 2 interpreters.
Organising interpreters here has been contracted out to the Red Cross. They'll help with much of the initial settling in. English and Welsh lessons will be offered. GPs are allocated school places too, which leaves, finally, the question of where they'll live. For many here aware of the perennial social housing shortage, the most emotive issue of all.
Well, this is a flat we've got available for a family of 5 that will shortly be moving in.
Guy Evans runs the housing charity responsible for finding the refugees homes.
I mean, it's not exactly high-end luxury.
It isn't, but then again, it's not a tent in a camp in the Middle East, is it?
There's a box of donated toys for the 3 children who live here, a basket too of hats and scarves.
They'll probably be much needed now with the weather, so...
And just to clarify, this family coming in here, occupying this property, will have no impact on those waiting locally for social housing.
What do I need to connect to Metal Wrestling Club?
Today's subject, Taste High School in Cardiff, IT. And in the class we meet Fatih from Somalia, Aisha from Burkina Faso, Hamid from Sudan, Andrea originally from Mexico, Odessa from Pakistan. All came to Britain with their parents and families, all except one, Awita from Eritrea.
Awita? What do I do with this then?
Now granted asylum, he fled here 2 years ago, alone, age 16, travelling from Eritrea to Sudan, eventually Calais, then caught at Dover on Christmas Eve, hiding under a lorry and handed over to the police.
Altogether, okay, I was on 3 days to get to Sudan.
Classified as an unaccompanied asylum-seeking child, he was one of at least 2,500 looked after in Britain last year.
Do you have any regrets about making a new life for yourself away from your family?
Sometimes, yeah, you do regret because you miss your parents, you miss your family, you miss everything that I left back. But sometimes I had no choice.
Fear of religious persecution of his Pentecostal Christian is one factor in his flight from Eritrea. A close family member has already been arrested. The father's partner now being a part of it.
She's happy that I'm here safe and educating myself, so she's really happy. But me, I always worry about my family, about her.
He has a new home, currently under renovation. This is where his social worker brought him 18 months ago to live with foster parents Kim Gittins and family.
We sat there and the first question I asked him was, remember, what's your ambition? And he said, go to university and bring back the flow of things in the country. He didn't want to open anything, he wanted to contribute and put things back. And to tell you the truth, I was astounded for such a young man to say such a thing.
Do you remember that? Is that how you feel now still?
Yeah.
It's a rare glimpse into this world of safe havens in the summer. For Keith, an ex-pub landlord and son of an immigrant from St. Lucia, there is added poignancy. His decision to foster 4 years ago was influenced by his own childhood experience, one of everyday racism, sometimes meted out even, he says, by his own right.
No matter how hurt I was outside by what people said to me, I couldn't go home to them. I couldn't tell anyone what was happening. Nobody knew.
What response would you got from your mother?
She was a big deal. She was a big deal for not being the white kid who was out there.
It's very personal for you in that sense, in terms of what you're able to give back. What are you getting from this process where you're taking in children and fostering them?
It gives me the happiest life I could ever dream of. You can't buy what these kids give to you. They give you their love, they trust you, and you're there. And when he falls over, I am there. I didn't have anyone when I fell over, but he has.
And what's it been like for you, living here with Keith and his family?
for me is home. It's exactly like my home. They are exactly like my parents. They treat me the same. I was being treated by my own parents.
Just under 10% of asylum applications in Britain last year came from unaccompanied children, 700 more cases than the previous year.
It is the case, is it, that he didn't just come here for a slightly more affluent lifestyle, a more comfortable lifestyle. He actually felt fearful of staying in Eritrea.
Well, don't forget, it wasn't his choice to come here. It was his mother that wanted him to leave there. She sent her son to a foreign country, maybe never to see that child again. You wouldn't do that for someone to earn a few shillings extra. They did that to protect his life.
But 200 miles away in Kent, where Awita first entered Britain, the system is under pressure. The council there says it's struggling with increasing numbers of refugee children. The Home Office knows it needs a better system to disperse these children around the country to cities like Cardiff, currently caring for 14 unaccompanied young asylum seekers, some of whom are at Awita's school and thriving, according to the deputy head.
We've had a young man who joined us last year as a 15-year-old. He managed to sort of bring himself through the Sahara Desert into North Africa, on a boat to Italy, across Europe, and climbed to the bottom of a lorry to get to the UK. And you know, any young person that's got the wherewithal to do that, you know, is going to find learning English and getting some qualifications a relatively easy thing to do, I would have thought.
Thanks very much. We'll go back to your seats.
As Europe grapples chaotically with the politics of asylum and migration, out of which this and so many other stories have emerged, it is the very absence of politics now, the mundane acts of kindness upon which lives are quietly being rebuilt. Lives, in this case, incidentally, of both the cared for and the caring.
I'm drifting around this empty place again, hoping to feel whole. Hearing nothing but the words beneath.